Good morning to you all. Just to remind you, my name is Andrew Turner, and this is my baby. So I'm very proud to be standing here with the team who put this baby into birth, and I'm very proud to be talking about this product, the AMR, a world first, to you today. The AMR is very important to DeLaval, but more importantly, it's very important to our customers, particularly the large herd customers. Why is it so important? It's important because it's about profitability, and our customers need to have solutions and systems which help them to manage their profitability into the future. The AMR was something that we've been thinking about ever since we launched the VMS. How do we come up with a high capacity, large herd automatic milking system? Naturally, we have the opportunity with multi-box, but we've been thinking since that time, how do we actually come up with a solution which is relevant to a much larger proportion of our customers in that large herd segment? One of the breakthroughs came in 2004 when we partnered up with Future Dairy. Future Dairy as a partner gave us the insight into the complete farming system from a large herd perspective and allowed our engineers to work very, very closely in a real-time situation to deliver a solution which is relevant to all of our customers. The key AMR benefits, of course, how does it help our customer in terms of improving profitability? Well, first of all, it's about lowering the milk harvesting cost. It's about managing with less labor. It's about improving through quarter milking productivity per cow. On top of that, we need to think about what it then does for the customer. By allowing the customer to spend more time on farm, it allows the customer to focus on driving their business. It allows the customer to think about animal welfare. And as a fully integrated system, it is not a standalone platform. It allows the customer to manage their farm in a much more effective way. On top of that, this system is all about flexibility. We can start from a modular perspective, where the customer will buy into the platform, they can build that platform as their herd grows. They can invest in a smaller number of robots to, say, manage 300 cows. But the platform has the flexibility to grow with their ambitions. The platform has the flexibility to add modules, teat cleaning modules, attachment modules, to such a point that the platform itself can milk 800 cows. So we're talking about moving into a more flexible, a more reliable, and a more profitable world for our customers. But perhaps it's better if we take some time to speak to Shirley Harlock, who is the chair of Future Dairy, but more importantly than that, she's a dairy farmer herself from Australia. Shirley?
Good morning, and thank you for the opportunity to share my experience on the evolution of AMR from a dairy farmer's perspective from down under Australia, where there are 8,000 dairy farmers who produce 9 billion litres of milk annually. By way of introduction, I'm a fourth generation dairy farmer from a place called Warrnambool in southeastern state of Victoria. Together with my family and staff, we milk 800 Holstein cows on a dryland, grass-based farm with some very limited irrigation. We produce 7 million litres of milk annually when good seasons prevail. I have always lived by the philosophy, if you are not involved, you are part of the problem. And it is this belief that has seen me become heavily involved in off-farm industry politics, R&D projects, and I also chair the State Food Authority responsible for food safety in the dairy industry. Such involvement led to my role as chair of the Future Dairy Project Steering Committee, which was charged with overseeing governance on behalf of the major investors. It may be decades ago now, but I vividly recall the differences in lifestyle and workplace environment each time we decided to upgrade our dairy shed, beginning of course with the walk-through to the herringbone, to yet again when we built our first rotary dairy. Whilst efficiency gains were the main driver for each change, the added benefit of reduced stress and improved lifestyle were just as valuable to our family and staff. Today, I'm equally as excited and enthusiastic about the launch of AMR. It is yet another evolutionary leap in milk harvesting productivity for Australian dairy farmers. This technology, to me, has the propensity to be one of the most exciting innovations since the inception of artificial breeding, and we all know the impact that had on the dairy industry worldwide. Despite a long period of drought and volatile milk pricing, progressive Australian dairy farmers have been constantly demanding from our R&D levy a dairy plant capable of delivering us a lifestyle comparative to our urban peers. Whilst robotics have been harvesting milk in Europe for many a long year, the massive challenge of this project was to enable such technology to perform under large herd conditions, that is, herds larger than 300 cows, in a voluntary grass-grazed pasture-based system. That has absolutely been fundamental to this project. As a dairy farmer, I'm just delighted the project has clearly demonstrated that such technology can be adapted successfully to Australian conditions. During this process, I have experienced firsthand many negative responses from farmers. It'll never work. No such technology exists. It's just not possible. To now, 13 robotic installations in Australia already prior to this launch, and farmers now asking, when can we see it operating? How do we learn about it? When's it going to be available? Their enthusiasm and interest, together with their demand for further knowledge, is testament that investment in AMR has been well-founded. Farmers all over the world are easily excited by new toys, never more so than AMR. But what we must not overlook is the unique collaborative model to research investment that has enabled Future Dairy to deliver. Private investment provided by DeLaval, a major global commercial company, together with industry investment from public entities such as Dairy Australia, the New South Wales Government and the University of Sydney, combined to provide the research scale, capacity and skills not ever seen in the Australian dairy industry before. I strongly believe this case study provides a sound model to be envied by agriculture worldwide, and it has delivered a tangible benefit based on outstanding engineering, scientific research and practical experience, most importantly under commercial farming conditions. Looking to the future, for me personally, I see an opportunity to enable our farming team to become managers of technology rather than the daily drudgery that our present system demands. The young will be inspired to enter the industry, whilst the old will take the opportunity to remain longer, and there will be many alternate entrants along the way. There will be more time to focus on critical decisions. Think strategically about your farming business, and certainly the flexibility to gain a lifestyle for family activities. I would further anticipate the ability to utilise our staff more effectively during busy periods such as harvest and calving. With AMR, I see the task of milking our herd becoming a background activity rather than the focal chore of the day. Technology never stands still, and what we see today in AMR is just the beginning. Farmers are masters of invention and will constantly demand solutions to the system as they arise. the ability and capability to contribute to on-farm decision-making through data produced from an electronically monitored herd is absolutely enormous. It is an added bonus to help alleviate animal welfare issues when we observe contented and productive cows moving at their leisure through the system. Whilst painting a very positive picture of AMR adoption in Australia, it will not be without its challenges. Our farmers will need to develop, firstly, a positive attitude, and secondly, a realistic expectation of the system. This is a completely different way of milking cows. Both need to change for success to prevail. Our service providers, our dairy companies, and our extensionists will all require upskilling. No player in the supply chain will be immune from the impact of AMR. Adoption in Australia will not be solely driven by economics, as overseas experience and local mavericks have proven already. Lifestyle and a genuine excitement of new technology will be equal drivers, along with the impact of weather and milk price. Both we have experienced volatility in recent times. To deliver on such a visionary project as AMR, we required firstly the demand from farmers for an efficient and automated milk harvest unit that would also deliver on improved lifestyle. Then we required the collaborative investment that DeLaval provided, along with the public investment and a skilled team of people to present the required research. To bring this to fruition in less than 6 years is nothing short of outstanding, and it makes me proud to be an Australian dairy farmer in a truly global industry. Thank you.
Thank you, Shirley. AMR is, as you look around here, absolutely not the end of the story. You'll find a lot of innovation, you'll find a lot of newness, you'll find a lot of excitement in this stand today, and I appeal to you to talk to the DeLaval colleagues and get an insight into where we're going with this industry. As a leader in the industry, we have a responsibility to bring innovation, and as a leader in the industry, we have a responsibility to drive it forward. And I think you'll find today on this stand many examples of this, not least of which is the new VMS 2011. The new VMS 2011 is compatible, of course, with the Herd Navigator, but it brings many other innovations. And most importantly, as with the AMR, it's a fully integrated system. It's a system which integrates with feeding. It's a system which integrates with cooling. And last but not least, it's a system which integrates with herd management and manage the farm functionality, something that our customers absolutely need, want, and will have from this company. Uniquely, it is also integratable, backwards integratable. So that means we have a solution to which other customers can upgrade if they should so wish. On top of that, we're bringing innovations like the vertical cooling chamber, which enhances the ability for our customers to deliver a quality product to the dairy. So there it is. We actually bring, again, a complete range of automatic milking systems with the VMS and the AMR. We are unique in the industry, we are first in the industry, and as the leader in the industry, this is the position we should take. But it doesn't just end there. We, of course, have the opportunity with consumables and with the other products, and I'd like to introduce Mr. Nikolai.